And welcome back to CentralValleyTalk.com. My next guest is an author, Raquel Aleman. Name of the book is The Demons Within. And we were talking during the break, Raquel, you had a rough childhood. Abuse, solitude.
And no school.
No school.
And then, like I said before, then I got married and same thing, you know. And
but you survived. You're here.
I survived. I started two businesses. I mean, the book is about perseverance, determination, and faith. Because without that, I couldn't do anything. I started actually my painting business with $35 in my purse. With $35, and I went and told the person, "You can hire me, and you don't have to pay me. Just see what I can do." And we've had the business for like 40 years. So I started really young.
Take me back. I want to understand how could you not go to school? How did your parents keep you out of school?
Well, back in North Junction, Indiana, our way in the country, nobody cares whether you're alive or dead. I mean, really, nobody cared.
Okay. Your parents were American Indian?
My American Indian, and my father happened to get sick when I was 9 years old. I mean, really sick. And so he would take us all to the fields, and we picked potatoes and shop mint and whatever there was. And so he got used to bringing in the money, and so we didn't go to school. Not the younger ones did, but I didn't.
But you're obviously educated. You speak well. How did you learn?
I educated myself.
You
actually.
Educated yourself. Okay.
I taught myself how to read and write while I was working with my husband, not before that. And I also taught myself how to read and write Spanish, which is really hard to do. And so I am able to do that. The only thing I've never learned or want to learn is math.
Me too.
Other people can do that. It's just, and I needed to write that because I needed to teach myself because I had something to say. And right now it's been out maybe 2 months, and I've already had people text me, email me, call me, people that know me in church. Like I had two young ladies that were contemplating suicide. Their life is just all messed up. And after reading my story, they said, if you overcame all that, I mean, we can too. They're educated. They have nice homes. And they said, so it's making a change. And 3 couples also, and my pastor knows one of them, the same thing. They said, man, if you could forgive your husband for all that abuse and made a life for yourself, and my kids are all educated. My kids, some of them have their own business. To be able to do that with very little, and it's teaching other people something, you know, and that faith can overcome every obstacle. To me, that's the main thing. Without faith, I wouldn't even be here, you know. So
you're here. What made you decide to just sit down one day and start putting your story to paper?
Honestly, I wanted to receive healing. I didn't know how to receive healing for all the abuses. It started as a little girl, for the molestations, for all that. And I thought, okay, well, I can't afford to go see somebody professional, so I'm going to write it down. I had heard that when you write stuff down, it's a healing process. So that's what I started to do. Like after work, I would go up to my room and take the time and put stuff in paper, and I would cry and cry till 2, 3, 4 in the morning. And I would say, how can I forgive those people? How could I live with that? How could, you know, and then I would come in the kitchen, and my husband sitting there, my husband that used to cheat on me, beat me, you know, well, he was an alcoholic. And how could I still be with him? And I would want to just knock the tar out of him, and, you know, but after putting everything down, I'm thinking, you know, if Jesus forgave all those people for what they did to him, who am I to be holding all this in? And that was a healing for me. Just everything's there. Now I can look at everybody, love everybody, and I have great compassion for those that are suffering through that, like molestation, abuse, spousal abuse, because I went through it, you know. And as a matter of fact, I've been a missionary for 17 years. I travel all over with my own funds to help those that are in the same condition as I was, you know. And I can relate to them, and I can love on them because I know what it feels like, you know, to be so insecure, to be called ugly all your life, to want to commit suicide because you're told you're worthless, you're nobody, you're ugly. And in fact, when I married my husband, I wouldn't even look at him because I thought I was so ugly. That's the truth, you know. And I had long hair most of my life, so I would go like this, cover my face, because I thought I was so ugly that nobody wanted to look at me.
You're a survivor.
And yeah, perseverance and faith and determination. And now, like I said, I'm thankful that I can be of use to other people.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and the book's doing well. You told me it's in 6,000 stores across the country and available online.
Available online, and yes, it's making a difference. And that's why I wrote it. You know, like by healing, and then I realized, man, this could help other people. I mean, you don't know because you're a guy, but there's a lot of ladies out there that are in the same situation now in this modern day and age that are being abused by their spouses. You just don't know.
There's some guys that are abused too. You know,
Well, you don't hear that many of them, but mostly females.
Yeah, I know. I think a lot of guys are afraid to talk about it or aren't as willing to talk
Or
about it.
embarrassed.
Or embarrassed, yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much. The Demons Within, the true story of redemption. And again, it's always nice to talk to somebody who's been through so much and has come out on the other side as a success and as now a hopefully best-selling author.
It will be.
It will be. Yeah,
Faith.
well, it's off to a good start. Faith. There you go. Raquel Aleman, The Demons Within, here on Central Valley Talk.